Okay, this is part two. We're talking about the mockup and some of the functions of the mockups. And we talked about, one of them is, we talked about when we talked about temporaries. How do we temporize our veneers? Using the mockup material, which is usually the acrylic, it's an acrylic material, it's not very strong. So if you're going to use it for temporization, I would recommend it would be less than 1 or 2 days or 3 days, maybe waiting for the lab to send back the veneers if you have a local lab in your city, for example. And I've seen it in the students leaving the mock-up there and allowing the patient 1 or 2 days. But once more, if you're going to use your mock-up material as a temporization method, it's a short term, and you should have an emergency clinic for the patient to come back if anything fractured. Okay. The final thing that I could think about gathering this, you might find other functions for the temporization, is in cases for full rehab. For rehab cases where we are increasing our vertical dimension of teeth. Okay, we want to study how much vertical dimension can I add, and I want to test my freeway space that I have inside the patient's mouth clinically. So I have posterior teeth also included. So the mock-up will not only be over the anterior teeth where I'm making my veneers, it could also extend over the occlusal surfaces of posterior teeth to check and see, is it sufficient, the vertical dimension I'm recommending, and I test the freeway space by speech, by vertical dimension measurements, and check, is this sufficient or not. So the mock-up material can help me in cases of increasing vertical dimension and reducing the freeway space, and we'll test that this is enough or not. And of course, in the temporization composite step, we follow the same mock-up positions that we found suitable in our clinic. Okay, so those are about temporization. If there is anything else that you need, just let me know.